highlight of the season so far. Mike Yastrzemski leads off. First pitch by Scherzer is up and away for ball one, and we're back underway.
And the outfield.
Talk about that, by the way, how Nimmo wound up scoring the winning run. As Yastrzemski swings through a fastball 1-1, Yastrzemski into the 9-hole.
Well, I think the only way he got away with it is that maybe he didn't do anything. Mikowski was not supposed to go out to center field. He should have stayed on the bench.
Swing and a miss, and a good cutter by Scherzer, and it's 2-2. You can understand why Gabe Kapler was upset. 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Scherzer with a fastball fans Yastrzemski. 3 runs. Error negated that took a run off the board for the Giants, and then the lineup change. Good curveball by Scherzer. He really.
When you watch Belt at the plate, then Belt.
And on the hands of Belt, and he fouls it back 1-2. Wound up with the victory. 1-2 coming to Belt. And the changeup down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Darren Ruffin. 3 for 12 in his career against Max. And it's in there. Call strike 3. Got him looking at a backdoor cutter. Not working for him in the end when the Mets wound up going back right-handed. And that's something that Kepler's done a lot last year. It's long enough.
18 home runs, 51 RBIs, 8 game-winning RBIs from their pinch hit.
Become a much lesser part of the game now. That's in at the knees for a strike with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Slow ground ball. Lindor has to charge. Plays it on the move. Side retired. 1-2-3 inning from Max Scherzer. Restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Jock Peterson, who homered in game 1, swings and misses at a Max Scherzer fastball as we start the second.
Max always means business.
Particularly one on short notice like we had today. The veteran pitcher, thing like that, and an uncertain second game start time. But in this case, Scherzer asked to pitch.
90% of his starts are going to be in the 7 o'clock hour. So I think why not get it started right now? Here for 4 hours in the clubhouse.
Now you don't have to worry quite as much about that, although it was a 3.5-hour first game. And I think also what you have for the night game. So maybe that has something to do with it as well. Curveball flicked foul by Peterson.
Or maybe he had something to do with 3.
Who knows? Gosh, it looks good.
It does look good.
Matches his one eye. Fly ball out to center field. And Nimmo ranging over, tracking it on the wind, and makes the catch 1 out. The back challenge.
Exactly.
Brandon Crawford, 2 hits, 2 RBIs in the opener, and he pops one straight up. Nito back to the backstop and just beyond his reach. That was never going to be easy for Tomas against Max Scherzer. Not only did he pitch all those successful games here at Citi Field, he actually pitched at Shea Stadium as a rookie with the Diamondbacks.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
2000. Came on an error, I think, right?
Yes.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the back foot slider. Estrada, 2 for 5 in the opener today. And he takes a fastball just off the plate. And the curveball pulled just foul. So Scherzer today is trying to.
3 appearances.
First 3 appearances, bet all as a starter, won them all. Last to do it. 2007. Sosa. 1-2 coming. And a slider in the dirt, and he went around. Strike 3. First base umpire Kurt Vondrack making the call. And Scherzer.
He's got plenty others.
Well, a plaque in Cooperstown 5 years after he retires. And Stephen Duggard leading off in the 3rd. 1 for 4 in the opener. Man, he really dialed back on that curveball.
He really
got 4 of those 6. And Duggard drives one out to center. Nimmo cutting across. Hardest hit ball from 0. There's Jason Vossler. And he takes a strike. Vossler 2 hits in the opener. A single sense of the shift. And a half swing. It's in for a strike. Moscow Prep in New Jersey. Swing and a miss. Back foot slider by Scherzer to strike out Vossler.
It's them all a little better.
There's Kurt Casale, backup catcher, getting the start in game 2 after Joey Bart caught the opener. last year for the Giants. Backing up Buster Posey, now backing up Joey Bart. And slider off the plate. And Casale stopped the swing in time. Muhlenberg to our truck.
Wow.
I think he's got Casale beat. Curveball in for a strike, and it's 2-2. 2-2 coming. Just missed. It's 3 pitches to Casale that have just missed. 3-2 coming. A weak swing foul. Just took that ball out of the catcher's glove to make contact. And now pitching his home opener. And a half swing foul. Just got a piece of that slider.
All the thoughts.
8th pitch of the at bat to Casale. And he walked him. So the Giants have their first base runner of the night. Here's Yastrzemski, who struck out his first time up. And Max gets the cutter in. And Yastrzemski flies one out to left. Plenty of room for McNeil. And that retires the side. No hits over 3 innings. Intelligence right now. It's been fun to watch. Brandon Belt leads off against Max Scherzer, who's now been staked to a 3-run lead.
They knew has gotten off to a quick start this year.
That's a fairly early trip to sum up. One of 5 strikeouts through the first 3 innings for Max. And he finds the inside corner with a cutter. And it's 1-2. It's backwards day. Hooked in the air down the right field line. Marte with a long run toward the sidewall, but that'll go out of play. I mean, think about the odds of that happening. 2-2 to Belt. And I think it's.
They're out there. Here's my other thought about why Max picked the second game. What if he identified who the pitcher was going to be for San Francisco and wanted to pitch against them?
Belt flies one out to right. Marte giving ground but has room. Belt retires.
And that is about as good a quote as you can take and deliver us.
Say you could see it in his eyes, but you'd have to identify. Ruff grounded out his first time. He said the blue one's the sexy eye.
Oh,
the brown. 1-2 coming to Ruff. Struck him out. Great changeup by Scherzer for his 6th. And he flies this one to shallow center. A long run in for Nimmo, but he'll get there. And that retires the side. Out, one of 6 for Scherzer on the night. And he swings and misses at a first pitch changeup. Another cutter, slider, curveball, changeup. What the heck do you look for?
Oh, well, I think you look for area. I don't think you can look for a pitch. Fastball, slider.
Lots of shakes to get to the curveball. And it goes to the backstop. 1-2. Past the mound, behind the bag. Nice backhand play by Lindor, and he throws out his opposite number, Crawford. Lindor made that. So 1 out. Here's Thairo Estrada, and he gets under one to left field. Plenty of room for McNeil. Wind carries it, and McNeil stays with it. Boy, that wind just continues to play. Oh, that never happens. There's Steven Duggar, and a fastball strike.
Maybe we're the cloud.
The ball hard against Scherzer in this game, lined out to center field. And he comes up empty on a cutter running in on his hand. 0-2 from Scherzer. And Duggar takes that one low and in. And he watches the changeup up and away. 2-2. And he struck him out with the high heat. 5 hitless innings for Max Scherzer. 7 strikeouts. Something to watch halfway through. 3-0 New York. Jason Vossler fouls back a fast. Twice he's taken at the distance. This is with a curveball to Vossler, a ball and a strike, and both times it was 8-9-1 in the order for the Giants, and Vossler yanks one foul on a cutter. 1-2. Last time a Met carried a no-hitter through 5 innings was Taijuan Walker, who did it twice last year. And the curveball in there for a call, strike 3. And tied him up, but Scherzer didn't get. And Casali takes that for a strike. And it's over.
Second one.
That's a nasty slider. 1-2. 1-2 coming. 2-2 to Casali. And he fouls back a fastball. Changeup. 2-2. And just inside with that changeup, and it's a full count. So Casali. 3-2 coming. And he struck him out. 9 strikeouts through the batting order. Mike Yastrzemski, who struck out and flied out. And the volume of this crowd rises with Phillies for reference. And we've played Kershaw. I would already have him in. The hamstring intervened. Through 5 innings, the first time he pitched in an exhibition game. 2-1 to Yastrzemski. And he fouls it away. 2-2. 2-2. Just missed away with a cutter, and it's 3-2. So a second straight full count for Max. 3-2 to Yastrzemski. And the curveball missed for ball 4. Well, he dropped it. Yastrzemski at first with 2 down, and Belt takes a fastball inside for ball 1.
Belt had a good at bat.
Strike. Max might have gotten away with one there. 1-1.
Well, that was not a strike. Belt's not happy, but he.
Curveball betrays Scherzer, and it's 2-1. Run to bat. And that's too high. And all of a sudden the play 2012. 3-1 coming. And that's high, ball 4. So back-to-back walks issued by Scherzer, and 2 on, 2 out. And Ruff takes the slider down for ball 1. Wonder if the command goes begging late in the game. Fastball fouled away. He's not throwing as hard as he was earlier. Here's the 1-1. Line into left field, and Ruff has the first Giants hit, and that'll bring in a run. Yastrzemski scampers in to score. The throw goes to second base. An RBI single for Darren Ruff breaks up Scherzer. First and third and 2 out. And Peterson turns one foul deep down the right field line and into the second deck. And Peterson pops it up. Escobar waiting for it to come down. And that retires the side. Giant familiar with and loves competing from, because that's the case. And he's still out there. 90. Crawford has struck out and grounded out 0 for 2. And he flies this one out to left, and Jeff McNeil barely has to move. 1 out. Scherzer didn't allow a hit for the first 5 2/3. And a couple of walks put him in trouble. Darren Ruff picked up the lone San Francisco. It is 3-time Cy Young Award winner, sending him out for the 7th. As Estrada gets jammed and fouls it off, and it's 1-1.
It's the most curveballs I've ever.
9. Rolled over to short. And there is Lindor throwing on target to Smith. 2 out. Line to center and struck out 0 for 2. And a first pitch curveball drops in for a strike. And now he's ahead on Duggar, 0-2.
Just aired the.
In there, strike 3 called. He dropped a changeup on him on 0-2, and he gets Duggar looking for his 10th strikeout.